Good morning, my precious child. Yes, you, the one whose eyes opened before the sun, heart already heavy, thoughts already tangled, the one who carried yesterday's silence into today's noise, the one who feels like you're holding your breath through life, waiting for something, anything to finally feel safe. Come here, closer still. Let me whisper something eternal into the ache of your morning. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Pause right there. Let those words wrap around your soul like a soft shawl. Don't just recite them, receive them. This isn't just ancient poetry, it's a living promise, a divine vow. This isn't something you need to earn or understand. It's something to rest in. The Lord, not chance, not circumstance, not your own striving. The Lord is your shepherd. The one who spun galaxies with his breath and still chooses to cradle your fragile heart in his hands. The one who walks ahead of you, not from a distance, but near enough to hear your sighs. He is not a boss barking orders. He is not a judge keeping score. He is a shepherd gentle guiding, guarding. You, my love, are not wandering alone. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are seen. You are known. You are led. And because he is your shepherd, you shall not want. That doesn't mean life will always feel full, but it does mean you will never be forsaken. It means that even when the cupboards look bare, your soul will be fed. Even when the path ahead looks unclear, your feet will find their way. Even when love feels scarce, his arms are wide. He gives not just what your hands reach for, but what your spirit aches for. Hope when your hope has run dry. Peace when anxiety is loud. Strength when you feel like you can't take another step. He is the voice in the quiet, the calm in the chaos, the presence in your ALONENESS. So take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your fears soften. You are shepherded. You are held. You are his, and because of that, you shall not want. He maketh me, not gently asks, not quietly suggests. No, he makes me lie down. Because you, my beloved, often don't know when to stop. You've been sprinting through life with a weary soul and a clenched jaw, hustling to heal, striving to be enough, carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. You've convinced yourself that stillness is weakness, that rest is failure, that slowing down means falling behind. But the shepherd knows better. In his tender mercy, he interrupts your pace. He puts his hand on your shoulder, looks you in the eye and says, "Stop. Come lie down, child. Not on cold stone. Not on scorched earth. But in green pastures. Pastures that are soft with grace and drenched in peace. Pastures that have seen storms but are still standing. Pastures that were prepared for you before you even realized how tired you were." He doesn't command you to rest because he's frustrated with you. He commands you to rest because he loves you. Because he knows that what you need is not more effort but surrender. Not more movement but stillness. Not more proving but simply being. And oh, the green. Green is not an accident. It's the color of life, of rebirth, of healing. He doesn't just tell you to lie down, he places you where life is blooming again, where your soul can breathe, where your heart can soften, where hope can grow roots once more. This rest is not a reward you must earn. It is not a luxury reserved for the worthy. It is a gift, a birthright, a grace-soaked invitation from the one who knows every crack in your soul and still calls you his dot. Let the earth cradle you. Let grace catch your fall. Let stillness mend what rushing broke. You are not a machine. You were never created for constant output. You are not closer to God because you are more exhausted. Holiness is not measured by how depleted you are. You are holy because you are his. And he, your shepherd, loves you too much to let you keep running on empty. So lie down. Love, let the green pastures hold you. Let your healing begin. Oh, the noise, my child. The constant hum of demands. The ticking of clocks. The endless scroll of voices telling you who to be, what to fix, how far you've fallen behind. The world is loud, and your soul is tired of shouting over the static. But your shepherd, oh, your gentle shepherd, he sees the overwhelm behind your eyes. And so, with holy kindness, he takes your hand and leads you away. Away from the chaos. Away from the noise. Away from the performing and pretending. He leads you to the still waters, still not stagnant but sacred, quiet, not empty but brimming, with peace, reflective, not dull but revealing what's true beneath the surface. These waters, child, are not ordinary. They are not puddles of leftover rain or shallow pools of temporary calm. These are eternal waters carved by divine love, stilled by the breath of God himself. Here, you can finally exhale. Here, your tears no longer have to hide. Here, the voice of God rises above the roar of your fears. He does not drive you like the world does, he does not shove you into silence. He leads you, slowly, tenderly, at your pace, not a pace of shame or urgency, but of mercy. He walks beside you, not ahead in impatience or behind in judgment. He leads because he knows the way to peace and he wants you to know it, too. You've been thirsty, haven't you? Longing for something that lasts, something deeper than momentary distraction, something purer than performance. And here, beside these still waters, he offers you something better than busy. He offers you living water, water untainted by fear, unclouded by guilt, untouched by the lies that say you have to earn rest or deserve love. Drink deep, beloved, not with striving, not with shame, just follow. Just trust. Let the water quiet your anxious thoughts. Let it soften the sharp edges inside. Let it wash over the wounds you've hidden too long. This is where your soul finds clarity again, not in the noise, but in the nearness. He leads you to peace not as a reward, but as a rhythm. So come, be still, you are safe here. Beloved, how many pieces have you left scattered across seasons that shattered you? How many moments have you walked away from, wounded, silenced, undone? How often have you poured yourself out until there was nothing left but the echo of your own emptiness? You've been there, haven't you? Depleted, drained, disconnected from the person you used to be. You've smiled with cracked lips. You've prayed with a numb heart. You've carried on with aching feet, all while wondering if anyone saw the slow fading of your soul. But listen now, lean in. He restoreth your soul. He doesn't just patch you up. He doesn't offer quick fixes or surface-level comfort. He doesn't hand you a mask to wear or a script to recite. No, child, he restores. That means he goes deeper. He reaches into the broken places, into the quiet griefs and forgotten dreams, and he breathes life again. Not glues, restores, not hides the damage. He revives the design. This is not a touch-up, it's a resurrection. Where the world depleted you, God pours in. Where betrayal left you hollow, he becomes your fullness. Where you lost sight of yourself, he whispers your name until you remember who you are, not broken beyond repair, but beloved beyond measure. He doesn't wait for you to be whole to begin his work. He gathers the fragments, the tired thoughts, the worn-out hope, the quiet fears and says, "Watch what I can do with what remains." Restoration is not foreign to him. It is his language. It's written in every sunrise, every blooming flower, after winter, every smile that returns to a face once bathed in tears. Restoration is his art. Redemption is his signature. Renewal is his promise. And your soul, my love, your weary, tender, trampled soul is precious in his hands. He is not done with you. You are not too far gone, not too broken, not too late. The places in you that felt lost, he's restoring them now, quietly, patiently, lovingly, until joy returns, until peace holds, until you are not just surviving but living again. Let him restore you. Let him bring you back to yourself. You are not walking blindly, my beloved. You are not fumbling through the dark, abandoned to your own decisions. You are being led, guided, shepherded with intention by the one who sees the end from the beginning. He leadeth you in paths of righteousness, not detours of confusion, not roads paved in regret. Paths of righteousness, paths that are right, paths that are true, paths that align your heart with his dot. These paths may not always feel smooth. They may not always make sense. Sometimes they wind through seasons you never would have chosen. Sometimes they stretch on longer than your patience. But hear this, child, they are never without purpose. The shepherd does not wander. He does not guess. He leads with divine precision, even when the way feels hidden to you. He's not taking the long way around to punish you. He's not withholding answers out of cruelty. No, every step, every pause, every twist in the road is wrapped in grace. The path is not easy, but it is holy. It's not just about arriving, it's about becoming. And why does he lead you this way? For his name's sake. This is bigger than your comfort, bigger than your timeline, bigger even than your dreams. This is about his glory being written across the story of your life. It's about heaven touching earth through your footsteps. It's about the world seeing what divine love looks like when it's lived out loud. You are not just surviving, you are testifying. So even when the path winds through unfamiliar terrain, even when you feel unsure, even when progress feels painfully slow, trust the journey. Trust the one who mapped it out. He's not leading you to applause. He's leading you to alignment with his will, his character, his heart. Trust the pace. Even when it feels too still. Trust the path, even when it climbs. You are not lost, you are led. Every step matters. Every choice is sacred. You walk not alone, but beside the one whose name is faithful and true. So lift your head, keep walking. The path is righteous and your shepherd is good. Yes, my love. We don't skip this part. The valley is real. This isn't poetic exaggeration, this is lived truth. There are seasons when sorrow wraps itself around you like a cold blanket. Days when grief tightens around your chest until breathing feels like work. Nights when the ache whispers that the light has left for good. But listen closely, dear heart, it's only a shadow, and shadows, as dark and stretching as they may seem, can only exist when light is near. The valley may feel endless, but there is a light close enough to cast that shadow. You may not see it, but it's there, and more than that, He is there, yea, though I walk. Did you catch that? You walk through. You are not stuck. You are not buried here. You are not left to wither in the darkness. You don't unpack your soul and call it home in the valley. You pass through because the shepherd walks with you. You are not walking alone, trembling in silence. You are accompanied. You are protected. The valley may be shadowed, but your path is sacred. I will fear no evil. Not because you've become fearless, not because you've mastered pain, but because you are not abandoned. The shepherd does not send you into the darkness and wait at the other side. He walks every step with you. And not ahead of you in impatience. Not behind you in distance. He walks with you. At your pace. Holding your hand. Whispering courage into your weary spirit. His rod is your defender, breaking the grip of what hunts you in the dark. His staff is your guide, nudging you back when fear tries to lead you astray. He is your shield, your steadying hand, your anchor in the unknown. So breathe, even here. The valley is not your grave, it's your passage. The shadow is not your truth. It's the backdrop against which His light will shine brighter. You are seen. You are known. You are held. Even here especially. Here He walks with you. Oh child, let this truth soak deep into the places that still ache. He didn't just protect you, He honors you. He didn't simply shelter you in the storm. He set a table for you in its aftermath. Not a meager meal. Not a quiet corner. But a royal table, lavishly prepared, placed boldly where the world can see. Thou preparest a table before me. Not just a plate. Not a quick bite. A table, spread with abundance, seasoned with mercy, covered in grace, overflowing with favor, redemption, and healing. This is not fast food for the frantic. This is a feast for the faithful, those who have walked through the valley and still dared to hope. This is God's declaration over your life. You are welcome here. You are worthy here. And where is this table placed? In the presence of your enemies. Yes, right there. In front of the very voices that said you'd never make it. In front of the wounds that once named you unworthy. In the face of fear, shame, rejection, betrayal. He sets the table in full view. Not for revenge but for revelation. God doesn't erase the evidence of your pain. He redeems it. He doesn't hide your scars, He highlights them as trophies of grace. You are the living, breathing proof that healing is real. That joy can rise from ashes. That purpose still stands after the storm. The table is not a reward for perfection, it is a celebration of His presence and your perseverance, so take your seat. Beloved, don't flinch, don't shrink. Don't feel the need to explain how you got here, or why you're still standing. You don't need to justify your place at a table God Himself prepared. Just eat. Eat the peace that passes understanding. Eat the joy that runs deeper than circumstance. Eat the promises spoken over you before time began. You are seen. You are chosen. You are anointed. This table is yours not because of what you've done, but because of whose you are. So lift your head. Take your place. The feast of restoration has begun.